Today's Sunday the 16th of October 2016. This is the National Exhibition Centre in Birmingham in the United Kingdom. This is the Motorhome and Caravan Show, and the vehicle I have in front of me is a Chausson. It's a very unusual vehicle. It's a lounge on wheels, as I would call it, and it's a 611 travel line. Now, looking at it from the outside, I'm going to start off here because we've got this rather clever all-in-one technical area. So you've got access there to your water reservoir filling, which is seems to be quite easy. You've got your fuses, the electrical stuff, and your battery charger. Fortunately, however, the electricity supply for hookup is not in the same place as the water. There are several companies that put the water and the electric in exactly the same place. Now, when the temperature gets to like -10, I wouldn't like to have that hatch open. I would want as much protection from the elements as possible for the water. Now, the garage is pretty small, which goes to show that there's going to be in there a rear lounge. Bikes are going to have to go on the back. This is a rather odd vehicle in many ways. It's very well insulated. That's not very odd, but this is. There's a door on either side. Now, how many vehicles have that? Around here you've got space for a table, should you so desire, but it packs up. So should you be wanting to run from one door to the other, you can do that. Here I'm standing below a single bed. There's approximately, I would say, 185 centimeters clearance under it. Looking back, you can see why I call this a sort of a lounge on wheels, because we've got the fridge, we've got the shower and toilet, and there we have a large table, movable one, which will give onto this lounge area. This is more of a bench, I would say, than the more comfortable chairs here at the back. There's a bed above it, but again it's about 185 clearance. You've also got your television there, though you'd want one that sort of swings around, because I can see people bumping into that one. You've got plenty of storage there for your hanging stuff, as well as access to the gas. I think that's a sensible place for gas access. It's a British model. Also, it's made in France, but to the British market, it's a right-hand drive, so you've got an oven. There is your toilet with this sliding door, and there's also a window in the toilet, something at least I appreciate. I don't know if anybody else does. Rather odd though to have this space up there. That's the sort of thing you see in van conversions, and you don't expect it in coach built vehicles. I don't know why they didn't use that space. There may be a reason which I am unaware of. Yeah, you can see how the bed is by, which will come down. It's on a Ford, which means that for some reason they put this additional bulkhead up here. I'm not terribly certain the storage space what that is for. You can sort of leave things up there though, see plenty of space up there should you so desire. And I don't think, however, that the bulkhead will be of any bother to anybody who's actually driving the vehicle. So there's plenty of space if you don't mind making your bed every night. That bed is hard against the ceiling. This one does leave a little bit of space, so maybe it would be possible to leave your bedding there, and so you could just pull it down and jump into bed. Of course, you know, this is a problem for those who might not want to make up the beds. I would not want to make my bed up. I'd rather have it at the back, but of course it's a choice. You've got dual use of space with the bed up there, whereas if the bed is always there, it's just a bed.